Yo, welcome to episode 39. This is apartment 103, and for the first time since we started recording this podcast, probably, we have not seen each other in like a week, bro. Whoa, never mind.
Sorry, there was dust on it. I think we need to get someone to clean the equipment.
Hey, man.
I'm
Worry
just
about yourself.
well, that's what I was doing.
You want to inhale the dust?
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's been a while. Actually,
Yeah.
I actually
We literally haven't seen each other since.
So I left on Friday,
On Friday of last week.
and I didn't see you probably maybe
We saw each other the night before you left.
Thursday.
We saw each other that Thursday.
Okay,
So it's been like
over a week.
10 days, bro.
Yeah, week and a half.
Whoo!
Maybe.
Yeah.
Longest time I've been. Not really.
Long time you've been what?
Away from my best friend.
Oh.
But it wasn't.
That's definitely not.
No. But it's the longest time I've been away from you since I've been out.
Yeah, true. True.
Yeah.
And also, we weren't really talking on the phone. Normally, we talk on the phone pretty regularly.
Yeah.
But we weren't talking on the phone because he was on vacation. And I was like, I'm going to let him leave. I'm going to let him live.
That's right. It was probably best because there were people that were trying to call me that I probably needed to talk to. I was on the bike.
Oh, yeah.
I was not answering.
That's fair, yeah.
So, yeah.
How are you after your vacation? Your much-needed vacation.
I was feeling good.
Was?
Yeah. For some reason, already coming back, it just felt like everything that I left, just, boom,
Yeah.
piles right back
fuck,
on.
It's still here.
Yep. So
Yeah.
it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to see everybody I wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
But I am gonna start trying to kind of go back more frequently.
Yeah.
That way, I don't have to feel as pressured to try to see as many people.
Yeah. You're like, I'll just be back.
Yeah.
It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like guaranteed to always see my brother,
Mm-hmm.
Christian, my brother Gage, and my stepdad. Like those are the guarantees. And yeah.
Is there a number of times that you want to make it out there? In a
within
single
a year?
Yeah.
So there's 12 months. I think 6 times. But yeah,
Oh, damn.
that's where I want to be at.
Like every 2 months.
Yeah. That would be ideal.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say like 3 times.
Well, that's my end goal, right? It's like
Yeah.
6 times, hey, every other month
Yeah.
I'm out there.
Yeah.
But realistically, probably 3 times.
Yeah.
It's just still a crap ton more than in
Yeah.
the past. Like I've only gone like maybe once a year at this point, if that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some years you didn't make it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I kind of feel that way about like just planning vacations in general, where I'm like, I'm gonna get to like 2 vacations, 2 like true vacations where you go somewhere you haven't been before, or maybe somewhere you have been before that you just liked, and you get
just
away from work.
revisiting.
Yeah, get away from work, do touristy stuff, do like not touristy stuff, just do stuff in a new city, kind of get
out of the
reset.
norm.
Yeah, and I'm like, ideally 2 times a year would be nice. Right
Yeah.
now, financially, we aiming at like once if
Every other
we have
year?
a good year. Every other year.
At least.
Yeah, if we have a good decade.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It all depends on my previous decade,
Yeah.
whether this year I'll get to go or not.
Because damn.
So are you thinking more like one in the summer, one in the winter type deal?
Yeah,
Kinda like when those big breaks.
That's normally how I would like to plan it. I always want to go somewhere like around Christmas time. So I'm like, I ain't doing nothing.
I hate it here.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Let's go where the summer at. Like, that's how the rappers used to flex in the 2000s. Because when it's cold, we go to where the summer at. I'm like, man, that's the epitome of luxury to me because of 2000s
like
hip-hop.
you control the seasons.
Yeah, when you're not liking the weather somewhere, you just fly somewhere else where you do like it. That's money right there.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, but yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know if I would consider those like true vacations, like me going back home and everything.
Yeah, no, we've talked about this.
Yeah. But that's what vacation feels like to me, or like
Yeah.
it's always been to
It's
me.
programmed.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
It's
guess
trauma.
maybe I'm not sure. I don't look at it in a negative light.
Yeah.
But I know that some people kind of might look at it as like, well, that's not a vacation. That's just visiting. That's visitation. That's visitation. You know, instead of a vacation
or a staycation. Yeah.
Yeah. But if we're going to this idea of what a real vacation is, and that means not necessarily not having family, but not going to where family's at.
Yeah.
You know, so if that was the case, I would probably maybe try for like once a year, and I think I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. And I think did the same thing too. Like if I was going on vacation, I was going to see family. I would go to Texas to see my family. I would go to Oklahoma to see my family. But like I don't know when it was that we broke out of it. Like I think I had like booked tickets for like a WWE show in St. Louis. So it's only 4 hours from us, right? So I was like, yeah, like we can go watch this WWE show. And I was like, well, I'm going to drop like a pretty good amount on a nice hotel. And then we got that. And so then it was like, oh, this is a vacation.
This is what it feels like.
Yeah.
It is different. Like,
Yeah,
there's
like-
no pressure on seeing somebody, making time to
The
like,
person that I was there, the only person I had to see was in the room with me or the wrestlers at the venue.
right. Who you paid money
I
to
paid money to see them. I better
Yeah.
show up.
right.
So, but it also does come with like this like sense of encouragement to take the vacation where I'm like, well, I already bought tickets for it. I have to drive out there. Like even last year when we went to Seattle, we've been wanting to go to Seattle, bro. So what I did was whenever the band Ex Ambassadors announced their tour dates, I bought the tickets for Seattle.
Like, I'm just going to do it.
Yeah, like I bought the tickets to the show in Seattle. Didn't know how we were getting there. Didn't know how much the flight was going to cost, but I had the tickets. And I was like...
So how early on, before the trip, did you actually start like thinking like, oh, crap?
I was probably like... So it was January when they announced it.
Okay.
The concert was in May.
Oh, okay.
So there's like 5 months there.
Yeah.
I bought the plane tickets like in March.
That's not too bad.
No. It was. It gave me some like time to recover from spending the money on the
You're
tickets.
like, oh,
Yeah. I spent all that money on the tickets because I bought like the VIPs. Like I spent.
But the Ex Ambassador group, that's a group that y'all gone to shows of theirs before,
That's
right?
probably that's the only concert I've been to.
Mm-hmm.
We saw them here in Kansas City before their first, the day before their debut album came out.
Wow.
Yeah, we saw them in St. Louis. We saw them again here in Kansas City, and then we saw them in Seattle last year.
So y'all are like some traveling fans.
Like it's our thing that we do together.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been to other concerts. I just realized I lied on the podcast.
Oh,
My bad,
fact
y'all.
check him.
My bad.
Y'all call him out. Call him out.
It's the only concert that I have gone for me. The other one was a Kehlani concert, but I bought those tickets for Claudia, and I was secretly hoping that she was gonna go with someone else, like Sharon or something. But
You're like, I didn't want to go.
but she was like, we can go together, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh man,
I love her songs,
No.
but I had a blast. Don't get me wrong.
that's good.
It was
That's
a good time.
Like, I'm still there with my best
Yeah.
friend. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I also went to Selena Gomez. I'm just lying, bro. I forgot about that.
Oh my god.
But I went to watch Selena Gomez because my niece was going, and my sister either didn't want to go or
just couldn't go.
couldn't go or knew that I loved Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
So like,
Even if your niece couldn't go, I would have went.
Yeah. We just in there, and so I ended up.
Taki. That's probably way earlier than that.
It was a little bit earlier. But I did go to that concert as well.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just gonna move on before I remember another concert that I've been to.
I have not been to an actual like
legit concert.
Yeah.
I find that surprising.
Yeah, right? Like
because I feel like country artists tour a lot.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I've just never been. We didn't go concerts like even growing up. Like even when we would go to like an amusement park, they would have like the free shows, and it'd be like like famous people, popular up there, A-listers, whatever. Mm-hmm. We just never really watched them. I wouldn't consider that going to a technical concert. It would be more of an event or venue, but it's also not like something I paid to go to either. Yeah. But the only concerts or like paid venue that I've gone to are your shows. Yeah. And half the time I didn't pay. Gave me the homie discount.
Yeah. No, he's with me.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. A couple of them. I think it was 2 of them. I was on the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never actually.
Yeah, I find that surprising. I haven't been to a lot, considering somebody who loves music so much. You'd think I go to a lot more, but
even local stuff.
Yeah. But no, not really. It's not really my thing. I just feel like.
I only like my music.
It takes a lot out of you to go to a concert surrounded by people. Like when people talk about going to festivals, like Coachella and stuff, I'm like, nah.
That's too much.
Like, I gotta sleep there? I don't know about that. In the desert? I just watch it. You know they stream these, right?
I did not know that, actually.
I think I found out that they streamed them like a couple of years ago. Or maybe they might have just started doing it a couple of years ago. And I was like, fuck yeah.
COVID happened. Or like, no one's going to show up.
Yeah.
No. Okay, that's funny.
How did we get to this? Oh, I was telling you about my Seattle trip. Yeah. So, I recovered from paying for the tickets. I then, a couple months later, bought the plane tickets. And then after that, I was just like, all right. Oh, I Klarna'd the Airbnb, so that helped.
Right, we talked about that too, yeah.
So I Klarna'd the Airbnb, which
allows you to pay after you get it now, pay later over time.
Y'all know what Klarna is.
I didn't know at the time.
Y'all broke like us, man.
I used Afterpay.
Afterpay, I've never used Afterpay. The only one I have is Klarna, and was for that.
Yeah, I've only done Afterpay. I didn't even know that Klarna was a thing. But after you mentioned it, I started seeing it in other places.
Yeah.
So that's pretty funny.
I almost used Afterpay to buy some sneakers, dog.
Oh no, not the sneakers. They were
like 4 payments. I was like,
that's not too bad. Yeah. Like, I can make 4.
We should get to this.
Yeah,
like we kick off every episode.
But we didn't today. But we're going to go with the Let's Get Deep Friends edition. We'll be moving on to the couples edition maybe in the next future.
But we're not a couple. No. Just going to stress that enough.
Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Level 1, we'll start off with the icebreaker. So where is the best pizza from?
Oh, man, that's tough.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a answer to this, but I just wasn't expecting the question.
Okay.
Do you have an answer?
I do, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I like Papa John's.
I like Papa John's.
That's my favorite delivery pizza. If I'm talking about like going in and sitting down and eating, there was so this is going to sound blasphemous probably for like all the Americans, but I was in Poland.
Mm-hmm.
They had more authentic pizza,
really?
Pies, right? And so that was pretty eye-opening to the pizza experience. I don't even know what the place was called, to be honest. I could probably find it on the map if I pulled it up, because I kind of vaguely remember where it's at. But
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I tell you about that pizza place in Mexico that I used to go to? So, pizza's different in Mexico. It's like
I wouldn't know, actually.
It's like a thicker bread. It's like a sweeter sauce. It's just.
When you say thicker bread, are we talking about like the fluffy pan
Yeah, I think so.
Like that type of thick, or are we talking like it's more dense?
It's more like, I guess it would be more like deep dish-ish.
Okay.
Like it's just I can't remember exactly what it tastes like, but it's like different than ours. At least this specific place that my grandma used to love going to. She's not dead. She just lives in the States now.
So she does not go there anymore.
She doesn't go there. She might still love it, but she not enough to stay in Mexico.
Yeah, that was kind of set up pretty poorly.
So we used to love pizza. We would always be like, "Oh, we want pizza," and then she would take us there, and we'd be like, "Not really. Like, we didn't really want pizza now." Like that.
They're like, y'all did not like that pizza.
Yeah, but that
was like, Grandma, this pizza too tough.
And then it was like we were like 9 years old at the time, and then as we kept going, as we were becoming teenagers, they opened up this spot called Ciao, CIAO.
Okay.
In downtown. Like my
so it's like Italian. Ciao.
Yeah, exactly. My cousins had like their stands where they sold like hats and stuff. So we'd always go say what's up to them when we were in town.
Kick it over there.
Yeah, hang out with them. And then we ran into this place, and it was like, if I could explain it to you one way, it was like the mall pizza.
Okay.
Like
fat slices.
You get a long ass slice, big slice. One slice on the plate, and they would.
But it's like two slices together.
Yeah, but it's like
or
the
two sides of two slices.
Yeah, and then it comes with fries, and then you get a drink, right?
Okay, interesting.
And we were like, "This is pizza."
That was the moment.
And every time that we were going downtown, because we were there for the summer, so we would go downtown like every 2 days or almost every day. So every time we go down there, me and Alex would swing by. Shoo. Gotta give me a little pizza.
Ciao.
Yeah, bro. And it was so cheap. It was like 20 pesos, so which was like $2 for the meal, bro.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah, and so we were every time. There was times where we would go down there with that as like the only plan. Like, yeah, we'll hit up Ciao, and then maybe we'll walk around the Jardín or something, and we're just like, well, we're definitely doing that, right? But I don't know what we're doing after that.
Right. Ciao is on the menu.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. So that one is very nostalgic to me. And I think just like the mall pizza here, it reminds me of like every time that we used to go to the mall. Like even me and Claudia would go, you and I would go, me and Alex would go and just get like the fucking big ass slices of pizza.
And pizza is always like kind of that go to for like friends, gatherings. Yeah. Like it's just the go to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's too simple.
But if I had to do like chains, like if we're talking like the big chains, we're talking like Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Domino's.
Oh, you like Sarpinos, no? Or what was Serrano's? No.
But no, it was
what was that one?
Minsky's. I don't really fuck with Minsky's pizza that much. I eat it, but I mostly fuck with their boneless wings.
That's what
you had their boneless wings. You know.
Oh yeah, they actually pretty far better than Buffalo Wild Wings for sure.
Yeah,
I don't like Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings.
I also really fuck with Quick Trip's pizza.
Honestly, yeah, it's pretty nice and it's pretty cheap for like the sizes you get.
I like it better when you like order the whole pizza.
Yeah,
as opposed to like getting it just a slice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like I still tear out the slice.
I mean, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm still tearing it up.
But it's more like a luck of the draw. Like you might get a really good one, or you might get one that's been sitting there for a while, and you're like.
I usually get the one that's been there for a while. All the juices are dried up, and
you're like, Grandma, it's like
stuck to the cardboard. Exactly, Grandma. Exactly.
Yeah, man. But no, when you order the pizza though, when you're like, hey, let me get a fresh pie.
Oh yeah.
They give you a fresh pie, my boy. They make that with love.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, I seen them moving it up in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
But out of the big three, that's the big three, right? Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's.
Yeah, those three.
Those are
if
the big
I'm going through those, I'm saying Papa John's. All right. I always order from Domino's. That's because I generally forget that Papa John's is around, like where I'm at.
Yeah.
But I like Papa John's a little more.
I think Papa John's has the better pizza. It's in their slogan.
I like Papa Murphy's, but I gotta cook it myself.
I'm not doing that, fam. I'll tell you right now.
It's good. It's good.
I
believe
good
that. for like every once in a while.
I think we've done it before. There used to be one here, and I used to live at the old apartment.
Like if you get it early enough, it don't matter. Right, like you come home, you throw the oven on,
you gotta
and you
not
start.
Be hungry.
Yeah. Like you had to premeditate or premeditated pizza plan, like
premeditated murder.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna fuck this up.
Exactly. You're like, all right, at this time, I'm gonna eat that pizza. So that means I gotta get it by this time to get home, not be hungry, set it in the oven, and when it's going ding, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot the pizza was in. Yeah. So now I'm gonna go over there and I'm tear it up. You know.
That's not a thing I do.
No.
In no way, shape, or form am I doing that.
But you premeditate McDonald's. But it is also quickie.
And most of the time I'm hungry when I get McDonald's.
That is true.
That's what I'm saying is I never usually go get food when I'm not hungry. That's not true. I do that with McDonald's all the time. Sometimes
I'm bored. Let's get McDonald's.
Well, sometimes I know that I have to eat because I'm like I'm gonna be hungry later. If we're eating now, I should eat. So I'm like, so I don't have to think about what to eat because nothing sounds good. I'm like, I'll just get McDonald's.
That makes sense. Sense. Should probably move on to level 2.
Yeah, out of the big 3 though, mine is Papa John's as well.
Okay, cool. Papa John's is number 1. Let us know in the comments out of the big 3 which one you like.
Which one is your favorite pizza?
And why? Like, why?
Yeah. All right. Level 2.
Deep.
What are your pet peeves?
Oh, we have talked about
this.
Dang. Okay.
So pet peeves that we brought up in the past. You hate single ply toilet paper.
Oh. Yeah. Definitely.
I hate when I drive and people.
It's an abomination to buttholes.
Well, buttholes are an abomination in itself. So
yeah, that's why you should at least try to cater to them a little bit. Yeah, like it's already the shit end of the deal.
Boy, quite literally.
Anyway, sorry.
I hate when I'm driving and people are on their phones, most specifically the passenger. Because I can't be on my phone.
Right.
Smack the phone out your head.
Oh, this is more fun than me? I'm trying to stay awake. I'm trying to be entertained.
Yeah.
You ain't even DJing.
Yeah.
Okay. Bro. Okay.
Can I think of another one though?
Pet peeves. I don't like. I dislike whenever someone is talking to you in a negative, like a derogatory manner. Like off rip, they just kind of talk to you like you're beneath them.
Oh yeah.
And their position is not like your boss. They're like just another worker with you. Yeah. For like my old job, right? We had a lady who did scheduling, and then we were techs. She scheduled for us. Granted, she's been there for 12 years or something like that. Long time. Yeah. Respect it, right? Like, cool. She also got fired right before I left, but
side the point.
Yeah. But she would always kind of like talk to all the techs. Like, and a lot of the time she would kind of like lead everything with, you guys are my biggest concern. I just want to make sure y'all have jobs. I'll fight to the death for y'all. I'll argue with anybody, yada, yada. But then, but you talking to us like I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I am, But that doesn't mean you got to come up and tell me, right? Like, there's a way to be professional about certain things. And I find that very, very disheartening and, like, disengaging for people. Like, there's this one dude, super nice guy. Like, as a person, dude's always offering help, trying to get stuff done, like, help you get stuff done, get you jobs. Like, just trying to include you, And she would just treat him like complete trash.
Damn.
And, like, he would still show up and be professional with him. I'm like, you better than me, bro. I mean, I'm not saying go in there and raise hell, but I also avoid them.
Yeah.
That man will walk into the office. I'm like, I ain't walking into the office if I ain't got to. Yeah. Sorry. If they have a job for me, they gonna come and tell me. They gonna email me. They gonna text me. They gonna call me. They can get to me.
Yeah.
I ain't going in there. I don't have to, but
you definitely ain't going in there now.
Yeah, no. So anyway, that's a pet peeve of mine. Is just talking down to your peers.
A pet peeve of mine, and this is specifically about Claudia. So I hope she don't watch this.
I'm gonna tell her to watch it.
Yeah. Me too. I don't hate. It bugs the shit out of me when someone talks to her and she answers them, and then we walk away and she goes, "What'd they say?" I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't listening.
They weren't talking to me.
I wasn't prepared to listen. They were talking to you, and you answered them.
What did I say? I also don't know.
Yeah, bro.
Has she ever done that? What did I say?
Literally happened a couple days ago. No, not that far. Literally happened a couple days ago. We went into Bath and Body Works, and the lady, granted, she said a wild ass sentence that I don't understand what happened. Cause
I want to know what the sentence.
It was in regards of the deal that they had going on that day. So she said, she basically did the greeting and then yada 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 deal. And I was
buy 3 for $15.
I was
or buy 1 for $5.
Yeah. Some
wait, the math is the same.
They were like, can you?
That actually happened to me, and I was kind of, yeah.
I think it was something like, have you enjoyed, or are you going to take advantage of our summer deal? Something along those lines. I wasn't listening.
Right. You weren't ready.
And she says this to Claudia, and I'm not paying attention because this isn't the store that I'm going into. I'm just here for the smelly goods.
Right. Which is everything.
I'm just here for when she says, "You like how this smells?" And I go, "Yeah, that's fire," or "Ugh, coconut."
This is worse than single ply.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And that's what my job is.
Right.
We walk in. She says this, and Claudia pauses, deer in headlights, and goes, "No."
just
no. And the lady was like, clearly, I felt like that wasn't an appropriate response to whatever it was that she said.
Oh.
So they're just staring at each other. And Claudia just walks away.
And you're just like.
And I just follow her. And she turns to me. She goes, "¿Qué dijo?"
I don't know.
So she's like, obviously, for those of you that don't speak Spanish, she goes, "What did she say?" in Spanish. And I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't listening.
That's funny.
So
I wanted to know what she said, man.
It was something about the deal, but Claudia felt so bad because she's like, I didn't want to be a dick. I just don't listen sometimes. I'm like, ask her. Ask if she says something and you don't know what she said.
Right, there's nothing rude with saying. Sorry, what did you say?
What? Yeah.
I know I was just staring at you, but I was actually staring through you.
There's so many different ways to say it. You said what? What was that? Come again?
Right. Sorry. Can you repeat that? I wasn't listening.
Bitch, what'd you say? So many different ideas of putting that out there. I'm like, just ask them what they say. Why do you do this?
Right.
So, pet peeve.
Yeah. No, clearly. Yeah, I had another one. But I forgot. I was too consumed in the conversation there.
My pet peeve is when a motherfucker forget what he was gonna say on the podcast.
I don't mean for it to happen.
That happens to me all the time, actually.
Oh, okay.
I got a list of shit, and then we sit here, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to talk about.
Oh man, yeah, no,
that's fine. We can move on, bro. Don't any stress about it.
Yeah, I already said something, right? So
yeah,
I can save this for the next card that asks for pet peeves.
Yeah.
All right, level 3. Deeper. Who is someone you currently miss?
Someone I currently miss. I miss my dad. I haven't seen him in a long time. I haven't called him in a long time. It's a
Call him up right now.
I'm not doing
We'll go
that.
on the podcast.
I'm not doing that. So there's this never-ending cycle with my dad where I call him and he says, "Oh, it's about time you remember your dad's alive. What's up, dumbass?" Right? It sounds a lot more like. It sounds a lot more playful in Spanish.
Yeah. No, I feel you. My dad's Mexican.
Yeah. So that's how he answers the phone when I call him.
Yeah, my family was like, "It's a miracle you showed up.
Yeah, like,
Surprised you remember we're still here.
Like,
did you even have family? Like, whenever I went to Arkansas, they were like, I'm surprised you even remembered you had family down here. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, miracle. You're welcome. Bless you.
Yep, my dad goes, "You finally remember you got a father?" And I'm like, "Hey, come on."
Couldn't have been here without you. Alright. How
Powering
long
off.
Yeah. How long have we been?
34 minutes.
That's 80%. Only 34 minutes, so we definitely need another battery.
Definitely. So then, so I'm just like, I just have to sit through that call, like that portion of the call.
It's like 5 minutes.
Or he's like, it might even be less than that, to be honest.
If you would just call him more.
Well, that's the thing.
He'd be like, nah. I called you last week, homie. You better shut it down.
So I call him, and then he gives me the spiel, and I'm like, I need to call him more. I need to call him more to not get that spiel, and then I forget. And now it's been 2 weeks, and I'm about to get the same spiel again, so I don't call him on week 2. Now it's week 3. Don't call him. Week 4, week 5.
But then that justifies his...
It justifies it. Yeah. But not if I... not if I never call him, though, huh? Big brain moves.
It only means that the last time he told you was...
Well, he was right.
Remember him.
No, so I eventually see him in person, and he can't quite get it off as well in person. Like, it's kind of like, because we're hugging and we're like, and I'm adorable, so you can't really be mad at me. What happened? What happened? There was a little change in your agreeance. Like, you were agreeing with me till I said that bit, and you switched up a little bit.
I don't know what you mean, but I was smiling the whole time.
Run the replay.
No, you can see. I was still smiling.
That was a little hezzy. It was a little hezzy stuff.
It was like it was in your eyes. It was a shift in your eyebrows. Your eyelid kind of softened
We're
up
best
a
friends.
little bit.
I can tell. Your butt cheeks clenched.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. I got a fart. That's what it was.
I'd got a fart.
I'd rather be on camera saying that than saying I just don't think you're cute. Man.
Adorable. I said adorable. Don't play with me.
Either one.
I think adorable is a step up.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you're probably more cute than adorable. Then.
Oh man. Anyway. In person, he can't get it off quite as easy.
Right, you two all up in his face.
Yeah, I'm like, like
shutting him up.
The charm works in person. Over the phone, I just sit there with the.
I can't shut him up.
Yeah, FaceTime me real quick. So my dad, but like, I'll eventually see him in person. Hopefully, knock on wood.
I got you. Oh.
Hardwood. Why?
I don't know.
Anyway, your turn.
I would say my grandmother. She passed away when I was little. Probably like my mom's gonna kill me. But I think it was around 12 years old.
Oh wow.
Yeah. My grandma Vera, she's my great grandma, but she was known as grandma. Mm-hmm. Because my grandma was known as Dana, but you don't need to know my family tree. But so great grandma was grandma. Mm-hmm. And she kind of like, she didn't raise us, but she was a very big presence in our life. And when she went, she had like the tube in her throat because she was like paralyzed type deal. And like she couldn't move anything below like her shoulders or something like that. She could barely squeeze your hand. That's how she would let you know that she was kind of like trying to get your attention if she was holding your hand and like she had fallen asleep or whatever, and she woke up, she could squeeze your hand or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's been a really long time, and I think that would be one of the people that I would like to have conversations with. Kind of just letting her see my kids, you know, about the stuff I've gone through.
The man you are.
Yeah, like, would she be proud of me? I think she would. I mean, I feel like a lot of my family kind of says that they're proud of me.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, because I don't feel like I've done much.
Yeah.
But at least like the character that I am, that they're like, you know, you have good character. It's not about how successful in life you are in the sense of having things like house, money, cars, yada yada yada. But it's the character that you become. I think that matters a lot too.
Yeah.
And I would just really like to have that conversation with her and show her who I am, who I became, and to just share that bit with her.
I think I've told you that my grandma's getting older, and she's forgetting stuff a lot at this age. And I often think about me at my age being able to have a conversation with my grandma when I was younger. So when she was still telling us stories and she was still like yelling at us, and, you know, it's like
present,
active. I want to have a conversation with her in like two different times like that, like where I'm an adult and she's my grandma from my childhood. Not that I don't want to talk to her now, but it's harder to talk to her now.
Yeah, I actually kind of feel that way with my grandpa. My grandpa is actually, I just found this out. My grandpa came up to Kansas and staying with my dad the day I left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't know. So when I came back, or when I was in Arkansas, they were like, Did you see our grandpa? I was like, where's he at? Like, is he here? I didn't see him at my tia's house or anything like that. They're like, oh, no, he's at your dad's. I'm like,
I just left my dad's.
Yeah.
What you mean?
My dad asked me on Friday, like, you coming through? I was like, nah. I'm leaving to go to Arkansas. Didn't mention my grandpa at all.
Your dad's so your dad, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So, because like I give like minimal information as well. Like I ask for the minimal information. Like I don't ask for more than you're willing to give out automatically. Because maybe I don't know. It's just like if you're not willing to dish it out, then it's not my business to pry.
Yeah.
But that might be pet peeves for other people. That I don't get enough information when I'm like, and I bring it up, and they're like, so what happened?
Yeah.
No. So-and-so's in the hospital.
Right.
Well, for what? I don't know.
Yeah.
Are they going to be okay? I don't know. No, they'll let me know, you know, like if things change or whatever, yada, yada. But anyway, so my dad didn't tell me. And I show up and I go and I talk to my grandpa, and my dad's like, you got to yell at him. I'm like, I'm not yelling at nobody. If he can't hear me, he can't hear me, man. Like,
I can picture your dad saying, you got to yell at him for him to hear you.
I'm like, you yell at me and I can hear you. You just like yelling, dude.
Why are you yelling at me? I'm young.
Right. So I was like talking to my grandpa, and I'm like talking to him regularly, and my dad's like right next to me yelling at him everything that I've already just said to make sure. I'm like,
this is Hector.
No, that's Miguelito.
Oh, Miguelito, right, you're right.
Because his memory isn't going to be as good as it used to be. Same. So, and like I don't speak that type of like Spanish.
Oh yeah.
So like
I can't be
he's
loud
like,
with
¿Te madrugaste? I'm like, yeah.
Oh,
what that mean?
You did the Claudia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. What'd he say?
Yeah. But then he sat down, and I mean, for context clues, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. But he sat down next to my sister.
Do you get it?
Like, you just woke up early.
Okay, yeah.
Early,
That's exactly what that means.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You're like, yes.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, snap. But context clues, right?
No,
I'm glad I got it, though.
Yeah.
Because if not, I can't say I can tell by context clues anymore.
That puts you on the spot.
Yeah, what? Ace the test. Just so I can read human behavior and tell through other sentences.
What?
Context.
What?
Yeah. Anyway, he sat down. He's like, "Oh yeah, tu hermana Isabel también se madrugó," and I'm like, "Yeah,
right."
And I just looked at her. She looked at me, and we just kind of internally laughed.
How does your sister speak Spanish? How's her Spanish? Pretty good.
I think she understands it a lot more.
Okay.
But I think she speaks it pretty decently.
Okay.
They're all better than me.
Yeah.
Like, period. Point blank.
Gotcha,
right.
gotcha.
Their mom and dad are both Mexicans, so their Spanish is pretty much solidified.
Yeah.
They're not no sabo kids like me. That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I still get by.
Yeah.
People still love having conversations with me, whether it's wrong or not. So that's cool. Yeah. That's cool. But anyway, yeah, like my grandpa, I was just saying, like, it was kind of funny. But yeah, I don't think I could just sit down and have like a full-on conversation with him like I could with my grandma. Because even my grandma, whenever she was right before the whole like incident, I still don't know exactly what all happened. But right before that, she was still moving around, talking and stuff like that. She was, having, being able to get around, wasn't losing her memory or anything like that. Like now, when my grandpa, her husband, right after she passed, that grandpa, he was kind of losing his sanity, or like the timeline wasn't right for him. He would always think I was my brother or something, and and stuff like that. So it was, and I was like, whatever. I wasn't really cool with him like that, even though like I grew up with my grandma, but I was my grandma's kid.
Yeah.
My brother was like my grandpa's kid. Like that. That was we had our favorites, because I won't say that they had their favorites, but yeah, it's a whole nother family dynamic deal. Yeah. But anyway,
my grandma did confuse me with my brother, not my twin brother.
Oh,
my brother,
the older one. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
My brother Miguel. Because we do look alike, and I've gained weight since I was a kid, and he's always been chunky. So like now we're like the same size.
You're like,
that
is my brother.
I became him. So like I can't really be mad at her.
They're like, hey, then he got some big shirts to fill. I can fill them.
I can't be mad at her because I look more like him than I do me now. It's crazy.
He's like, he coined the look. I can't argue with it.
Hey.
That's hilarious.
He's adorable. What can I say? What happened there?
No.
Oh, man. Also, now that we're done talking about this,
yeah,
I didn't want to be this guy. I don't want to be that guy now, but I also didn't want to be the guy that chose somebody who's dead for this answer.
Oh, why?
I was like, I had thought somebody, and then I was like, well, let me not talk about somebody who's passed, because it's gonna bring down the mood.
I don't think I brought it down too bad.
I talked about my dad, who's still alive and breathing and living 3 hours away from me.
That's terrible.
Which is worse.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's still horrible.
Yeah, he's living his life. I'll live in mine, and we'll cross paths eventually.
Honestly, I think the people that are alive, and if they do hear this, they would be like, why didn't you choose me? you ain't talk to me.
Because I don't miss them.
That's the problem.
They know what it is. They why they asking? They heard the question.
Nah, I do miss them too. It's just I miss her more. That's all.
Nah.
Nah,
I don't miss anybody but my dad.
There you
Not
go.
even my mom. I'm just kidding.
That's good.
Yeah, sometimes I back myself into a corner, and I just gotta stand on business, bro. Like
Yeah,
Fuck it.
I feel it. Welcome back. I guess we don't have to do that.
We don't do that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how embarrassing. I'm gonna keep it in down because of that.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I did want to talk about this billboard that I saw on my way back from my vacation.
You told me this on the phone, and I was like, a billboard? the fuck?
It's just, I think it's the principle of the billboard. I think you'll kind of understand like why I just had to bring it up. It's nothing like super majestic or anything crazy.
Okay. I don't know. You kind of gassed it up a lot.
Yeah, well,
it's gotta be life changing.
So you got to understand where I'm coming from, right? Because I'm coming from Arkansas. Yeah, I'm coming from Arkansas, right?
Yeah.
And I hate to say this about my peoples, right? Because that's my bloodline.
Yeah.
Half my bloodline.
Half your bloodline.
Yeah. It's not known for its inclusivity, right? Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. So I see this billboard, right, and it's talking about how it's not racist. All right. So like the fact that you have to mention that kind of okay. Yeah. So it's like it's not racist to love people. Right?
Okay. No one's arguing with that.
Right. And then right next to it, it's like, love or white people pride. And I like a red heart and everything. And I'm like,
I get what you picture of it?
I didn't. I was riding the bike. I couldn't.
I thought you pulled over. I thought you were looking at it right now.
No, I was just reading what I had to put up on it. Yeah. I wish I would have taken a picture of this.
I need to look this up to see if we can find it.
Yeah. Afterwards, we will definitely take a little gander.
Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
You keep talking.
Yeah. So I saw it, and like at first I saw it, and I was like, "Ain't no way." So I had to double take, but I couldn't really watch it or like see it again because I was already zooming. But I was like, "Ain't no way that they just put this on a billboard." And, like, I noticed, like, a couple of different things on these billboards as I'm going through. Yeah. Like, some of them that I go through, they're like, Christ loves you and all this other stuff.
I see those all the time going to Colorado.
Yeah. And I'm just like, and then there's, like, quite a bit about, like, you know, Trump ain't here to walk around your feelings and stuff. Like, Trump wasn't elected to cater to your feelings. I'm like... Y'all are some heavy hitters, man. Yeah. Like, this is a state billboard.
I looked up. It's not racist to love people. Billboard.
Oh, did it come up with a?
I saw the picture.
Okay, let me see. I'll show you what one it was, or is it like for sure the only one it could? That's not the one I saw. That's not the one.
Okay, well.
Okay, but still, I'm pretty sure it's the same gist, maybe?
It's yeah. Well, that's not really the biggest part that I'm shocked
that you're kind of shocked on?
I first came up to the articles that it came with.
Oh.
So I'm going to read to you the first one.
Oh, jeez. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
This is from Southern Poverty Law Center.
Okay.
This is from 2014, December 31st, 2014.
Oh, so these guys have been around. Whatever this has been around for a little minute. It
says, in racially troubled Arkansas City,
Oh.
Battle of the billboard reignites. And anyway, that's the headline for that one. The second one is what caught my eye. KKK billboard says it's not racist. A billboard in Arkansas is causing a controversy because it is sponsored by the Ku Klux Klan.
Well, there you have it.
And it's got it's not racist to love your people.
Oh, it says White People Pride Radio?
White People Pride Radio.
That's the one. Yeah. White People Pride. That's...
I don't know how legit this source is about it being from the KKK, but the
it's definitely not got. It doesn't have a lot of good heat to it. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely not convinced it's not from the KKK.
Yeah. So that's the billboard, man. That's pretty much the billboard.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was appalling to see. I was like, I don't know about that.
I was talking.
And if you choose to cut out that other stuff, that's fine.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna find a easy edit. I was talking to we were talking about a driver at my job, and he's very grumpy, but he calls me a lot, right? I think it's because I'm in training, and he's just like, fine, I'll like get him. I'll be nice during the training process.
Mm-hmm.
But the lady that's training me, she made a joke to the night shift saying, "Hey, that's Alfredo's friend. He likes him. He calls him all the time."
Oh dang.
And this one girl, she's also Mexican. She goes, "Yeah, wait till he finds out that you're not, or that you're and she stops there, and I was like, "Oh," and then the other person that works with her goes, "That you're a person of color." I'm like, "Oh, nah." I was like, I gotta put on the white voice.
You have one.
It could be whiter.
It could be. I think most voices could always be whiter.
Well, to be fair,
I think my voice is pretty white.
To be fair, the next thing that the girl said would have helped me more, and would have actually been whiter. She said, "Just talk with a little southern twang. You'll be all right."
Oh no. Yeah, because my voice is pretty white.
Yeah.
You know.
Just talk like boom. How? All right, this is what we gonna say. You right there.
Hell yeah. Just finish everything.
He gonna be like, yeah. Hey, you know what, Alfredo? I like you.
I'll drink a beer with you.
not in person.
Crack a cold one.
Not in person.
Yeah. FaceTime me when my camera's broke.
But man. Okay. I take back everything I said about you bringing up a billboard. That was actually worth bringing up. My bad, G. That was good.
Yeah, thank you. All right. I think I don't know if we have enough time now covered.
Oh yeah, I'll get through it quickly.
Okay.
So this weekend, I told you on the last episode that Claudia and I were gonna go to Fogo de Chao.
Yeah, fold up a child.
Fold up a child, right?
I got something to say about that afterwards.
About what? Folding up a child?
Yeah. Oh no. The Fogo de Chao.
Go ahead.
Oh, my buddy actually said he watched our podcast, the one I'm gonna hang out with tomorrow. He's like, oh, and about the Fogo de Chao, sorry. He's like, it's a really good place. He recommends it. So.
It's so we get to the plaza, and we start walking towards the place. They actually people, you know how people are out there like fighting for a good cause, and they're like, hey, if you donate money, you can feed a family for a month and stuff, and they give you the whole spiel. Has that ever happened to you?
No.
Yeah, that happened to us once when we were visiting you in Colorado.
Oh.
In Colorado Springs. Lady was super nice until we were like, yeah, we don't want to subscribe to giving you money to feed the needy. Like, this is a great cause that you have.
Okay. Yes, it has happened to me once, actually.
Yeah, like they give you a whole spiel.
Nah,
and
I'm not locking in to feed a child every month.
Yeah, and Claudia was down.
I barely feed myself every month.
Claudia was down to give money, but then she said that it was a subscription model, and she was like, "I don't want to do it every month. I'll give you money now once." And she was like, "Well, they don't just need food once, right?"
Well, then you don't need my money.
And so they caught us again, this time here, and they start giving us a spiel, and I'm like, I gotta go, bro. Like,
fuck them kids.
I got resis, bro. Yeah, so then I gotta tell him, like, yo, I fuck with your cause, but I ain't got it like that right now. And then I went into an expensive ass restaurant with my head down. I said,
y'all don't know what the story is, but yeah. I saved up 3 months for this. Yeah,
like, y'all don't, okay? Oh,
y'all don't know my life.
Be cool, man.
I see you with them judging eyes over there.
Mind your business, all right? You want some?
Dang.
So, anyway, I went in this restaurant. It's actually really good. They just bring, like, all sorts of meats to you. They have them, like, on a stick, and they're like, would you like some? The first thing they brought us was, like, bacon-wrapped steak and bacon-wrapped chicken.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, let me get that.
So how do you pay for it?
You pay the time, you can pay for, like, this specific service where they come around and you have like a green and a red little coaster looking thing.
Okay.
And if you don't want meat, you put it on red. If you do, you put it on green. Red light, green light.
You can get whatever. Whatever they're offering, it's paid through the service.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends
on this experience.
Yeah. It's like it's like a item on the menu that you can pay for. So like I paid like $55 a person for this, or like $45, something like that, somewhere between there. So you better believe anything that they brought to my table, bro.
That sounded good.
I was like, yeah, let me get that.
Green.
Let me get that.
They're like, sir, you haven't turned it over. I know.
No, I didn't even turn it back. Green. Claudia's was red. I was like, hey,
she red. We just having a table still needs food.
Hey, where you going with that? Nah, so
I'm trying to find out what that feel like.
I even did turn. I ain't never had that. I'm trying to see what that feels. So actually, I did. At a point, I did think like, oh, maybe I got too much. I'm being too greedy. Let me turn it over. They didn't give a fuck. They kept coming by. I said, yes, sir.
All right, flip that back over.
You know what? This don't even matter. Just keep them going.
Just keep asking. I'm gonna keep saying yeah.
So they brought fucking bacon wrapped chicken, bacon wrapped steak in one. Like that was like that was the first thing they brought, and it was 2 different skewers, and they were like, you want one of these? I was like, yeah, let me get one of each, my boy. boom. So good. They brought
sounds good.
They brought
anything in bacon sounds good, except for ice cream. I've never.
That sounds gross, but
or
I bet
I've
heard it in a milkshake. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. But yeah, so then they brought like they brought what they bring? They brought fried, like some like pollo asado. I don't know how do you say that? Was it grilled? Nah.
Baked chicken?
Barbecue chicken?
Is that like in a sauce?
No. It's pollo asado. It's like like when you do like the grilling outside and you like put the actual like chicken
on the grill.
Yeah, but it's not like breast or anything. It's
rotisserie,
like that type of.
Like you got a rotisserie.
No, it's not rotisserie.
Okay.
Yeah. Damn it. But it's like the legs and the thighs, and it's not boneless. It's bone in.
Right. It can still be grilled. I think it's probably
okay.
Grilled.
I wasn't sure if it's called grilled.
Okay.
Grilled, but yeah.
The way you said like it's not grilled, and I'm like,
because to me grilled is like Chick-fil-A's grilled chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You can have.
But I know.
I guess I can see what you're saying.
Because I'm like, you're making it on a grill, but I don't know if there was another name for it.
Nah, it's just grilled is grilled.
Cool.
I think, or at least that's how I understand
Somebody will correct us if we're wrong. But they brought that. They brought a ribeye. They brought a sirloin. They brought, yes,
filet mignon.
Filet mignon.
You got some?
They did bring a filet.
Okay.
They had a filet. They like, would you like some filet? I'm like, yeah, let me get some. They brought some Brazilian type of thing where I was like, yo, what is this? I was like, what is this, bro? Hey, look at me.
Tell me who made this.
Nah,
good.
It was fire, bro. It was so good that when the guy came back around is when I asked him. He's like, yo, my man, what was this that you gave me? Because it's good.
But it thought like, it's good as fuck.
And my boy came back around with it too. Like he was like, I was like, yeah, let me get some.
You know me, I know you. Yeah, y'all locked eyes.
We had lamb, bro.
You was just talking about wanting to try some.
Just talking about that.
Did she find out what game he tastes like?
Yes.
She didn't like it.
She did not like it.
She's like, I don't like games.
Yeah,
I ain't even want to play the video game no more.
No, she don't like games, no nothing. She don't like GameStop. She don't like nothing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, bro. So I gotta tell you how this went. I wish she was here so she could be here for the story. But the dude comes by. He says, "Would you like some lamb?" I'm like, "Yeah, let me get some lamb."
I've been seeing this on MasterChef for like
I've been
our
wanting
next level
to try
chef.
This. They cut me a slice. They put it on my plate. My boy turns to Claudia. "Would you like some, ma'am?" Hers was red, but every time they came by to give me some, they offered her some because they not rude.
Right. That's respect.
Yeah. And so she's like, I was like, "It's lamb," and then she's like, "Oh yeah, let me get a piece," because she also has been wanting to try it. And I'm like, I'm fucking it up.
You're like, you making that shit look good.
I'm like, okay. Oh, this is lamb. Okay. And then Claudia takes a bite. She goes, and she's told me what she was thinking, but I'm going to tell you what I thought she was thinking at the time.
Okay.
She put it in her mouth. She went, do I hate this? I think I hate this. I can't spit it out. I have to eat it. All that on her face while I'm eating. I was like, you didn't like it, did you? She's like, I said, bloop. Let me get that.
Let me get that.
Yeah, that boom, boom, pow for sure, bro. It was really good. Expensive. Because I got us some drinks. I got us some margaritas. I didn't like it.
You like, I ain't feeding no kids tonight.
Yeah, I got one for her, one for me, and I tried it. I was like,
the margaritas.
It's just I'm not a big
two tequila.
I'm not a big fan of just alcohol in general when you eat.
Okay.
So, but I was like, hey, when in Rome, you do what the Romans do, right?
I think I'm more of a champagne type.
I can't do any type of alcohol when I eat. Like, it's just the taste of alcohol to me doesn't go with food. It just doesn't. Are two things that I do not mix.
You sure that wine wouldn't be something that you might would?
I don't even drink wine, bro.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe it might be different.
Maybe, but I feel like the times that I've had a wine, I still taste like alcohol.
Oh, really?
Like you know how sometimes people are like, oh, this drink is so good, it doesn't even taste like alcohol. I'll have a swig and I'll be like, you lied to me.
Nah,
this
bro.
tastes like rubbing alcohol.
You need me to make you a Crown Orange drink. You be
so
slump.
many times I've heard this, bro.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I had 3 Nalgene's full, or not even 3. It was like a bottle of this big of Crown and orange juice. Blacked out. So good. So good. I didn't even know I was drunk till it was too late.
That's what, remember Alex used to make the Skittles when we were in high school?
Yeah, it's like the jungle juice, bro.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's a sneaker.
Yeah.
That's how the orange juice and Crown Apple, though, is. Yeah, anyway. Yeah,
but that
awesome.
that was our Fogo de Chao experience. I ended up spending, just so you get a good feel for what it would cost,
like $140, $150,
$150. It was like $125, and then plus tip was like $25. Right. But yeah,
that sounds about right.
It wasn't too bad though. It was I definitely would go again. And even while I was there, I was like, yo, if me and Hector came in this bitch, we fucking everything up. I was like, I gotta bring my sister here.
It's a date.
Yeah, let's go.
Once we start the couples one, we gonna
it'd be like, Claudia, you don't have to wait in the car.
Couldn't afford 3. Only could do the 150.
You know what it is. Yeah, nah, but like
we going in for the lamb. I go like, yeah, I'll stay.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I think we would fuck it up in there, bro. Like, keep him coming. Keep him coming, my boy.
Give me 2 of these green cards.
Yeah. Hey, we gonna move this to the middle. We'll move this off the wall. You come this way, and you come this way, and y'all just make a single file.
Every plate, just drop it off on your way through.
Yeah, bro.
Hey.
It's pretty good. I'm ready to. Before I go back though, I want to go into another like fine dining. You know how I told you I wanted to experience a little more fine dining type shit.
Yeah, and like kind of like what me and a buddy did back in Alaska. I think I told you it's like every weekend we'd go find a new spot. It wasn't necessarily fine dining; it was just something new.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, that's always fun.
I feel that 100%.
Yeah. Well, that was the episode.
Okay.
You could tell we haven't talked in a while.
Yeah. I would have kept going.
We was yapping. We're gonna keep talking after this.
Right. Like we still got more to talk about. Yeah. This is all y'all get. So, speaking of y'all, like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yo.
Share this content with someone you think that would enjoy it. And if you don't, that's cool.
I hate you. What? Sorry.
We were doing so good.
I
like the hating process, like we was almost out of that.
You zigged. I thought you was gonna zag.
No.
Yo, my bad. My bad. You got it. Hey.
It's linear. Straight to the end. Now we.
You got it.
we hope that you enjoy it, even a little bit. Even if you didn't, that's fine. Maybe the next episode will be more your flavor. All right, relax. I think I said flavor because of the food. Anyways, I'm hungry. But y'all don't have to leave, and you don't have to go home. You do have to leave. Actually, see, this is how hungry I am. I'm discombobulated in my sentences.
I don't care if y'all stay, but I'm leaving to go get food.
Y'all don't have to leave. Y'all don't even have to go home. But I'm going to get the fuck out of here. So I can get some food. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, y'all ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Jeez, I'm hungry.